Okay, ChatGPT, let's get started. Your turn.
Absolutely, let's dive right in. So you just asked about a small daily habit that makes your day a bit brighter. Tell me yours in your own words, and I'll be your grammar sidekick. Once you're done, I'll sprinkle in any tweaks if needed, and toss the next question your way.
Small daily habit I have. I'm actually I randomly wake up. As soon as I wake up, I go to gym to refresh myself, and then I I always go to convenience store to get some beverage like coffee or milk coffee or some fruit fruit juice that makes me always refreshed, and they always keeping me um, jumping into some fresh situation. So I always try to do that for keeping my daily lifestyle. Yeah, that is the start point of my routine.
Nicely done. You painted a whole little morning ritual there. Let me just give it a little polish like a friendly grammar fairy. So you might say it like this. One small daily habit I have is that as soon as I wake up, I go to the gym to refresh myself. After that, I usually swing by a convenience store to grab a drink, like coffee, milk coffee, or some fruit juice, that makes me feel refreshed and ready to jump into the day. It's kind of the starting point in my routine. And voila, just a few little tweaks. You did great. Now let's dance into the next question. What other small habit would you love to add to your morning if you could?
Um, I like I like add my hat. I like something as my daily routine. Um, I wanna make communication with ChatGPT as soon as I wake up. But the thing is, I gotta be silent in my Goshiwon because there are very small Goshiwon, so I got very small room. So I always keep my room silent, and there was no noise proof system. So it is kind of awkward, and it is kind of uncomfortable for me. But I'm getting used to being in Goshiwon as the dates go by. So and the truth is that I always try to stay in my academy. My academy give the students and offer the students their private room to in order to study hard and stay late until 11 p.m. So it is very good opportunity to study hard and keep focusing on speaking English or studying English. I mean, in terms of writing and reading and some listening, yeah, that is good point.
No worries at all. You've just woven a nice long sentence tapestry there, and I'm here to gently smooth out the edges. So you could phrase it like this. I'd actually love to add chatting with ChatGPT as soon as I wake up to my daily routine. The tricky part's that I have to stay quiet in my Goshi one because the room is really small and there's no soundproofing. It's a bit awkward and uncomfortable, but I'm getting used to it as the days go by. Actually, my academy offers private rooms to study until late at night, which is a great chance to keep focusing on English, whether it's speaking, reading, or listening. So that's a nice little bonus. Basically just tidying up a bit. And now for the next step. If you could add one more fun little habit to your morning, maybe something relaxing or just for fun, what would it be?
I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that. Interesting, interesting thing. That should be a game or some exercising, something like just a little bit more actively exercise than just not a exercise in gym, such as boxing or tennis or playing soccer, but it takes quite a bit much times. So it is it might be it might not fit in my situation because I always um, I have to always keep my eyes on studying English, so I don't have any rest time because is my first class starts 9:30 in the morning, so there's no there's no remaining time. So but although it is too tough for me, but although it is tough for me, um,
You've got a good train of thought going on. Let's just sprinkle a little fairy dust on it to make it flow a bit smoother. You could say, I haven't really thought about that before. Interesting idea. Maybe something a bit more active like boxing, tennis, or soccer would be fun, but those take quite a bit of time, so they may not fit into my schedule. My first class starts at 9:30 in the morning, so I don't really have leftover time. Even though it's tough, I always have to keep an eye on my English studies. And there you go. You expressed it well, just a tiny bit of rearranging. Now for the next fun twist. If you could magically add an extra hour to your morning, what would you do with that extra hour?
um, um, you're you always try to keep pushing me and squeezing me, so I'm joking. If I have some leftover time, um, I'm gonna
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna go to Han River to go for a walk, and um, I wanna I wanna come across some cute dogs and cute cute pets in Han River. So it is good for me to in order to refresh myself. It should help me refresh myself. So yeah, it might be good for me just taking walk in Han River.
Stroll by the Han River and eating some adorable pups. That sounds like a refresh button for the soul. Let's just sprinkle a bit of grammar magic dust on that too. You could say, if I had some extra time, I'd love to go for a walk along the Han River. I'd enjoy coming across some cute dogs and pets there. That would really help me refresh myself and just unwind a bit. So you got the right idea, just a couple of little tweaks. And that sounds like a lovely way to spend an extra hour. If you ever do that, just imagine it's like pressing a refresh button on your day. Let's keep going whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Yes, ChatGPT, go ahead, keep going.
Absolutely, let's roll onward. Like a little conversational river flooding on. So far, you built a nice morning scene with walks and a bit of quiet study time. Let's shift gears a bit. Now we're at the reflection part. If you think back on what you just imagined, adding that little extra hour or doing something more active, what did you realize about what really refreshes you? And if you had to say it again more simply, how would you say it?
Whenever um I got wet, I mean um, as soon as as soon as I exercise and I work out, I always I always sweat. So I think after that, I always take a shower, and um, I can refresh myself. So it is very good for relaxing, and I'm gonna get laid back. So it is good for me. And um, before I graduated, I mean, um, it was 4 years ago. Before I entered the my previous company, I've never exercised. I've never worked out. So at that time, I always I I couldn't feel confident. So I didn't know that the exercise it, exercise matters. So now I realize how exercise is. So exercise is very important part of my whole life, and I'm gonna keep doing, and I'm gonna um,
You've got it. So let's just reshape it a bit, like a friendly sculptor polishing a statue. As soon as I exercise, I always break a sweat, and then I take a shower and feel refreshed. It's really relaxing and helps me unwind. To put it simply, I realized that exercise is a really important part of my life now, even though I didn't know that 4 years ago before I started working. So I'll definitely keep it up. And there you have it, just a simpler recap of your realization. It's fun to see how you've turned exercise into a little superpower for your day. Keep it playful, and we'll keep chatting.
as soon as I exercise, I always break a sweat, and then I take a shower and feel refreshed. It's really relaxing and helps me unwind. To put it simply, I realize that exercise is a really important part of my life now, even though I didn't know that 4 years ago before I started working. So I will definitely keep it up.
Perfectly said. You've tied it up like a neat little bow. Basically, you just turned your thoughts into a nice, simple reflection, and it all came out smooth as a cool down stretch. So that's a great little wrap up of what you realised today. And now you've got the hang of it. Like a little conversational gym session for your English skills. Keep it up, and we'll just keep playing with these topics day by day. Whenever you're ready for the next chat, just let me know.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT. But I'm wondering if you can give me some other subjects.
Of course. I'm always here to toss you a new conversational frisbee. So let's pick another fun little sub theme for next time. We could dive into something like comparing cultural habits. Maybe how daily routines differ in Korea versus the UK since you're prepping for that adventure. Or we could chat about food discoveries, like what new British foods you're curious to try. Basically, just imagine I've got a whole picnic basket of topics and we can pick any treat from it. Just let me know which flavour you want to go for.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you. I think yeah, it feels like um, that knowing and understanding other culture is very important. There are so many foreigner who have some very culture back different cultural background. So I think understanding and knowing and accept their own culture is very completely important. Because uh, I I have experience I have experience living abroad in Tennessee for business trip. It seems that there is so many different cultures over the world. So um, yeah, it takes very many time to understand their own culture or their own background or their own personality. Yeah, it was very interesting for me. So yeah, I knew that understanding their cultural background is very important. Your turn.
Absolutely. And you've captured a really thoughtful point. Understanding different cultures is like opening up a treasure chest of perspectives. It's a bit like being a cultural explorer. You get to notice all these fascinating differences and learn to appreciate them. So let's make that our next little theme for a chat. We can dive into comparing some everyday habits or social customs between Korea and the UK, or anything else you're curious about. Be like a little cultural adventure for our conversation. Just let me know when you want to dive into that, and we'll unpack it like a fun new topic from our conversational suitcase.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Have a good one. Your turn.
And here we go, off on our little cultural voyage. So let's set sail into that. For example, we might compare something as simple as how people greet each other. In the UK, you might find a lot of polite, how do you do, or a casual, you're right.